How are you all? I hope you all are doing good. I'm very glad to welcome you all back for our online computer class. Dear children, do you remember how many chapters we have completed so far? Yeah, we have completed 4 chapters in your textbook, isn't it? Do you remember what all we learned? Yeah, I hope you are familiar and you're thorough with whatever we have learned so far. And today we're going to start with your 5th lesson in your computer textbook. Okay, so take your textbook and turn to page number 54, 54. Okay, so there your 5th chapter starts. Okay, dear children, if you are ready with your textbook, tell me what is the topic of the 5th chapter. The topic is some more features of Word 2013. Okay, some more features of Word 2013. Already children, you have been learning from, you learned from Word document, isn't it? How to open a Word document and how to type your text. And some of the formatting features also we have seen. How to highlight, how to make your text look more attractive, what are the things that you need to do, editing, formatting, all that we have learned, isn't it? In this chapter also you are going to learn about Word 2013, but these features are little new to you. Okay, so let's learn features of Word 2013 now. Okay, dear children. So first of all, you need to open a Word document. How to open a Word document? Okay, first of all you need to go to Start, then All Programs, then Microsoft Word 2013. When you click, you will get a blank screen. Okay, this I have already typed. Okay, this is a sample text using which I'll explain you what are the features, other features that you can learn in Word 2013. Okay, so I have typed here Go Digital Computer Textbook. Okay, so first of all let's see an option called spelling and grammar. Okay, dear children, so whenever you type a big document, okay, so sometimes you may misspell a word, isn't it? That is obvious. Humans make mistake, isn't it? So sometimes we will misspell some word. Since the document is very big, it is very difficult to find particularly where we committed mistake, isn't it? So your Word document allows you to automatically check the spellings of your entire document. Okay, that feature is called spelling and grammar feature. Okay, for that, for example, instead of this text T-E-X-T, let me type T-X-T. So this is wrong, isn't it? So immediately you can able to see there is a blue wavy line here, isn't it? So that means grammatical mistake. So another thing, okay, so if I, instead of the proper spelling of digital, I have typed an incorrect spelling. So can I able to see? And you can able to see a red color wavy line below the text, isn't it? So if the wavy line is in red color, then it means that there is a spelling mistake. And even here is also there is a spelling mistake, but you have some abbreviations like txt, and you can also save a document with a extension called .txt. So this spelling is available in your computer. Okay, .txt means it is a text document, so it does not show it as a spelling mistake, rather it is showing this as a grammatical mistake. So now you need to know that if there is a red color line under your text, it means you have committed spelling mistake. If it is blue color, then you have committed grammatical mistake, grammar mistake. Okay, so let's see how to correct it. First of all, you should go and keep the cursor at the right side of the text. Then you should click the review button and you should click spelling and grammar. Okay, so you can able to see at the right side of your screen, here comes your once you click there, immediately that particular word will get highlighted, and the suitable spelling for that particular word will be displayed in this right corner. Okay, so if you want to change the spelling, you can click this change option. Okay, if you don't want to change, then you can give ignore or ignore all. Okay, so if you want that particular spelling that you have typed in the document to get added to the dictionary, you can click on add. Okay, you know why? Next time if you type the same spelling, if that spelling is already present in your dictionary, then your computer will not show any error marks. Okay, this red line will not be shown if you give add here. Okay, so now I am giving ignore. Immediately you will get this spelling and grammar check is complete, you are good to go, then you can click OK. Okay, now even the spelling is wrong, your computer will take this as right because I have given ignore. Okay, so if you don't give ignore, like in the text I have changed the spelling, isn't it? You can do that also, and if you don't want to change the word, then you can ignore it. Okay, now the letters will not show any error. Letters will not be displayed as a error letters. Okay, now let's see how to use thesaurus. There is an option called thesaurus in the same review tab and in the proofing section. Next to spelling and grammar, you have this thesaurus. You know what is the meaning of thesaurus, dear children? Thesaurus is also a book like dictionary. Okay, so in that you can able to find meanings of a particular, not meanings, a same word can have more than one synonyms. Okay, not meanings, it is like synonyms, words with similar meaning you can call it. Okay, so more words with similar meaning will be available in thesaurus. Okay, so if you want to change a particular word but the meaning of the word should not be changed, okay, then you can use this thesaurus. Okay, for that you have to click, first let's click the word. Okay, first you should click the word, select the word, then you have to click the thesaurus. Okay, for book there is no similar words, so it is not providing any similar words. So let's check for another word, text. I am selecting text and I go to thesaurus. Okay, can you able to see a list of words are available in the rightmost corner. So this part is called thesaurus. So instead of text you can use any one among this, any one word among this, because all these words means the same. Okay, so this is how your thesaurus works. Okay. So the next option that we are going to learn now is how to change the case. You know what is case? So case means in computer the capital and small letters. Okay, you call it case. Okay, so capital letters are called uppercase and small letter are called lowercase. Okay, so there are, if you have typed your text, a big document we call, okay, if you type a big document and you want to change some capital letter to small letters, and if you want to make some changes in the cases of the words, then you can use this option. Okay, in home tab there is a group called font group, isn't it? In that you can able to see this capital A and small a. This is called change case option. Okay, so when you click this down arrow, you can able to see sentence case, lower case, upper case, capitalize each word and toggle case. Okay, let's see what are the uses of these options. Okay, for that first of all you need to select the sentence or document in which you need to make changes. Then you need to click this down arrow. If I click sentence case, so already your text is in the proper format. sentence case means the first letter of the sentence will be in capital, remaining all the letters, okay, will be in small. Okay, that means it is sentence case. So already I have typed this sentence in sentence case. So there is no change if I click this option sentence case. But if you click on lower case, all your text, all your words in that particular sentence will be changed to small letters. Look here, I am clicking on this. See, all the letters, okay, will be changed to small letters. So again, now when I click uppercase, then all the letters will become capital. Okay, will change to capital. So if you want all the entire document to be in capital letter, you can choose uppercase. And if you click on capitalize each word, then the starting of each word will become capital. See, G is capital, D, C, T and B. Starting of each word will be in capital, remaining letters will be in small. Okay, then the last option is toggle case. So when you click toggle case, your sentence will turn into a mixed form of upper and lower case. See here, G is in small, O is capital letter, D small, I capital. So like this it will be in the mixed form. Okay, so that is called toggle case. Okay, so you can use this case option to change the case, okay, upper to lower and lower to upper and other formats, okay, for your text document. Okay, dear children, you understood this? You also can type a big paragraph and you can try this change case option. Okay. So next option is find and replacing text. Okay, if you type a big document and if you want to find, if you want to search a particular word, then you can use this option. So this is not a big document, isn't it? I have typed only one sentence, but I am showing this as example. Okay, so even in this you can use this option. Listen, I have highlighted this word text. Okay, then for this you don't want to find, for finding you don't want to highlight any text, okay, because you are going to find the word, isn't it? So directly in the home tab there is a group called editing group at the last, isn't it? Click on find. Okay, so in the right side there is a navigation pane. Here you can type the word text. See, now the word text has been highlighted. So if it is a big document, wherever this word text is available, it will be highlighted, for using which you can easily find out the word that you need in the entire document. Understand? So in the navigation pane, you want to type the word that you want to search. Okay. Then next one is replace option, find and replace. For that, you should click in the same editing group, you should click replace. Okay, this is find and replace dialog box. Okay, so find what? In find what? Text is written. Okay, so I am going to replace text with note. This find and replace option is used to change a particular word, okay, into another word in your text document. Okay, so I am going to find text and replace with note. Okay, so next I am going to click on replace. Okay, so you should give OK. So immediately can you able to see in the background text has been changed to note. Okay, so this you can do in your paragraph. When you type a big paragraph, you can able to do this. Wherever this text is found in that document, it will be changed to note. Okay, so this is how you should use find and replace option. You understood, dear children? Will you try this at your home today? Okay, dear children, that is all for today. Your practice work will be posted in the WhatsApp group today. Complete